Well, hey, everybody. Oh, it's me. And this month we're talking about spatial orientation, spelled Spatial, but really refers to spaces and places and your ability to orient to them. Now, I'm going to get into this a little bit, but I wanted you to notice something about me and where I am. Because today I'm not at home. I'm not at Zolta's place. I'm not at Manda's. I'm not in an office exactly. You may or may not hear background noise, but I'll give you a peek around what I can see, because you can just see me and my immediate background on the screen, but my eyes are picking up other stuff. So let me let you see what I notice. Okay, so here we go. Oh, real important. Oh, yeah, I've got some there, some of that. We'll just sort of do a peripheral view, sort of like, oh, on that side, look, oh yeah, stuff there. Got a wall. Yeah, there's a wall. Ooh, there's stuff out there, people, places. Well, that's the 360. Ooh, lights. The floor. Sort of a lot going on, huh? Well, it turns out when you're figuring out where you are and what you should do there, you do have to pay attention to a lot. So I'm going to have us think in one frame, which is aware, knowledgeable, skillful, competent. When it comes to spatial awareness, and are you aware of the space? We could be talking about the people in the space, the props, the stuff in the space, the programming in the space. There's so many things in a space that we might be picking up on. The size of the space, the auditory of the space. So when we think about that, just awareness of space, what we might want to notice is our own awareness, what's hitting us, what's striking us, what's supporting us, what's irritating us about a space. That's just awareness. Now, if I'm working with someone else, I may want to tune in and become aware of what they seem to be tuned into, aware of, or the other option, not aware of. Now, once we get awareness under our belt, then we go into knowledge. Once I become knowledgeable, I want to become knowledgeable about my space. So this thing over here next to it's my suitcase. I got something to eat, but I haven't done it yet. But look there. Oh, that's an electrical outlet. Oh, but I don't see a USB port. So if I were going to use my charger, I would have to plug it into the electrical outlet, which means I would have to look in my bag for such a thing. And then when I leave this space, because it's a transitory space, so I just developed some knowledge, some of it based on past experience, some of it based on the moment, some of it based on what I know about that thing in the wall and what it does, my awareness and knowledge and visual regard of that stuff. So now, where was that coffee? Y'all remember? Yeah, you're right. It's right over here. So what I'm demonstrating now is a little beyond knowledge. I just use skill. Because what I did is I took what I knew and I did something with it. So I actually reached across myself. I notice I'm not balancing this super well, but I'm doing the best I can because, what's missing? But we talk about the idea that spaces are also related to surfaces, and work surfaces are important, like standing surfaces, sitting surfaces. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really slouched back because it's a really deep seat. Might be good for resting, but it's not really active for active work. But that's not well. I guess I am doing that. Oh, notice when I made the adjustment for you guys, what happened? You didn't get light in your eyes nearly as much. But I would have to pick it up like this. Well, no, then there's light shining down on me. So this gets a little complicated. But if I'm really skillful, then I develop competence and I can work around a lot of variables to get things to happen. So let's talk about what might be happening when someone's developing the brain change of a dementia. It could be that they're missing details, attention, and so they're unaware. Could be they are aware, but they aren't knowledgeable. So they are aware that where they are, doesn't seem to match up with where they think or where they want or where they were, or they might be looking for a place and they're seeking out certain details of it. Or they might be fine where they are because they figured out what you do with the stuff that's there, and that stuff that you could do makes sense to their brain. It actually works. So when we think of orientation to space, we have to keep in mind there's also people, orientation to person, orientation to time. Is this the right time to be in this place, this space? And third is situation. Am I doing something in this space that's logical, reasonable, that's comfortable? So we also want to think about orientation to space or spatial orientation in some other ways. So I gave you those three: unaware to aware, aware to knowledgeable, knowledgeable to skillful, skillful to competent. And, it's not just me about this stuff, it's also you. So if I'm unaware, it could feel like you're not in the right, well, maybe I'm having trouble. But it's that orientation to place and space. Now, let's look at it another way, though, because we do. We look at internal space, the stuff that fills me up. And I'm largely, I'm sort of aware of it, but not really. When I know that I have something that's not quite right, I might feel hungry or thirsty or tired, to get something out, or maybe I have too much saliva or too little, or maybe I'm crying, I have tears, or maybe it's not. Those are sort of signals that what I have inside isn't quite working out. I got extra. But what I might also want to notice on the other side of it, just so you know, is when something is going on inside of me, I may instead think it's due to something outside me, or something going inside of me may be due to something outside me, because we have that intimate space, which is also often considered my private space, the stuff I do within arm's reach, but it's also stuff I do without others around. So in a private space, I eliminate waste. In a private space, I feel comfortable taking things off. In a private space that's the right match, it's the right temperature, it's the right texture, it's the right, all that stuff. It works out. But when I don't feel like that, I'm not going to want to do private things in less private places. Unless maybe I'm unaware, or maybe the internal space needs are so intense that I'm ignoring some of the outside stuff because I just got this internal thing going on. Then we could talk about that personal space, that sort of shared space, but where you stay a little bit in yours, I stay in mine, like my side of the bed, your side of the bed. We can share the middle every now and then if we have that kind of relationship, but we might want our own space, my chair, your chair, but we're at the same table, or maybe we're in the same place. If you notice here, I can have a friend with me here. Mine happens to be a bag to carry along, but I could have a friend, or I could have people opposite with greater space. And there's this thing in the middle where I have my really good friend in my intimate space, my coffee. So what about that last one, that public space? Yeah, that's where we could be in the same space, but there's enough distance or place between us. So, we can think about this in so many ways. What I wanted to do today is highlight the value of exploring spatial orientation or disorientation, or the need to become more aware, knowledgeable, skillful, and therefore competent when we're trying to assist someone else living in this world when there are brain changes. And we have plenty of them. So, I better get going. It has to do with time awareness and place awareness, and how long it takes to transition from this place to the place I need to be next, which is the gate, because I have a commitment down the road. So till next time, take care with care and consider. Wonder if they're just looking for a space that better matches. Or maybe what they're in is a space that feels comfortable, or maybe not. And it could be due to a variety of things. Maybe you have to get yourself in gear. All right, everybody. Till next time, take care.
Hi, I'm Tifa Snow, and you just found our YouTube channel and watched one of our videos. I'm the owner and founder of Positive Approach to Care. Thanks for watching. And if you liked if you have a comment about, or you would, please share it with people you know. Oh, and if you haven't yet done it, consider subscribing. We'll let you know when the next new video comes out. And you might want to visit our website, www.tipasnow.com, where you'll find other resources as well. See you there.